Yes, sige. Simulan ko siya sa konting story. Sa previous podcast interview or parang yung workshop na, yung photography part, may isang attendee na into photography din. Sa afternoon, nag-connect kami. Then, surprisingly, talagang ang dami niyang na-refer. Kumbaga siya pa yung parang naging marketing personnel ko, parang ganyan. So from there, ang daming referral talagang. So una, more on referrals ako.
If you're a freelancer or business owner, the Article and Design podcast is a must-listen. Hosted by experienced freelancer of over 10 years, Margaret Sulapas. Article and Design podcast covers a range of topics that will help you run your business more effectively. You'll learn about time management, marketing, pricing, and more. And because it's made by freelancers for freelancers, you can be sure that the advice is relevant and useful. If you want to improve your business skills and knowledge, tune into Article and Design podcast every Saturday. Now listen up and enjoy the show.
All right, guys, welcome back to another brand new episode of the Article and Design podcast. Of course, joining me today is no other than, hindi na siya bago dito, sa ating podcast. Magbabalik si John Michael Serrano or Kilo Serrano. So Kilo is a freelance photographer and a graphic artist based in the Philippines. Right, Kilo? So, Kilo, sa mga hindi nakakilala sa'yo, new listeners ng podcast natin, quick lang, magpakilala ka.
Okay. Sige, pakilala ko saglit.
Sige.
Hello, everyone. I am Kilo. Ayan. So, I'm a studio portrait photographer based in Taguig. So, I do corporate shoots and nakalimutan ko isa. Corporate shoots, studio portraits, and events. Ayan. Also, kasama na doon yung mga fashion shows. Yan, dami ng ganap.
Oo, napaka-humble ni Kilo, guys. But later on, we're going to deconstruct anong mga nagawa niya. So, why am I being excited sa episode na to? Kasi si Kilo, we've talked about him 2 years ago, Kilo, right?
Yes, 2022.
Oh my God, like, sabi tagal na pala. Ang tagal na natin magkakilala, Kilo. So, yeah. So, we interviewed Kilo, guys, in a previous episode. I forgot the number of the episode, but I'm gonna add the link below. It is a very meaningful and insightful interview. We discussed about yung starting niya sa career niya, how he transitioned and he pursued yung freelancing and yung hobby niya and passion as something that he could earn. Diba? So, I'm excited. So, magbabalik tayo sa journey niya because para siyang parang siyang spotlight. It's a story of, like, anong nangyari sa'yo? So, may nangyari ba sa mga pinagagawa mo? Yung mga ganun. So, is it worth it by pursuing the passion and hobby after 2 years? Right, Kilo? So, with that, question ko, of course, number one, I'm so curious. I know we've been talking once in a while, pero we haven't really talked about anong nangyari sa'yo, diba? So, journey mo into freelance photography since the last time we spoke. So, ano yung naging biggest challenge mo during that transition? So, sabihin lang natin from 2022 up to now. Sige.
Nice. Sige. So far, biggest milestone for that span of 2 years. Ano siya? Drum roll. Yeah. I am now a legitimate business owner. Ayan. So, meron na akong resibo. Yeah. I am a legitimate taxpayer of the Republic of the Philippines.
Diba, guys?
Yes.
Oo.
So, ayun siya. And I have a lot of fronts din sa process ng sa pag-register ng business. Kasi hindi ko pa siya nagawa ever before or hindi naman ako nag-proxy for someone else to do it. Pero, ano siya, very fulfilling, very satisfying na, alam mo yung ikaw talaga nagpo-proseso. Of course, with the help of people around me. Pero yung experience itself na hindi ako nagpa-fixer, ganyan.
Oh, yeah.
Ano siya, very fulfilling and exciting sa pinaka-process niya. Ang daming ganap. Sige, yun lang muna.
Sige, yun lang muna. Oo. So, guys, key takeaway ko dito is legit business owner na si Kilo. So, yung kanyang parang passion before is talaga has grown into a business na.
Yes.
And if I'm not mistaken, you already have like a studio, diba?
Yes.
And currently you're there.
Not yet pa.
Not yet pa. So he already has a studio na rin, guys. So we were going to discuss a bit more of that later. So since your transition 2 years ago, syempre, I'm pretty sure may mga challenges ka, like parang, pursue ko ba to or what? So, ano yung nag-drive sa'yo na, okay, this is all or nothing. I'm gonna pursue this passion for photography. Meron bang specific moment na sinabi mo, okay, eto na talaga to. I'm gonna go all in. So, ano yung nag-motivate sa'yo? Ano yung nag-inspire sa'yo? And ano yung process mo doon? Papunta sa hobby lang siya into a legit business owner.
Ayun, so far, main driving force talaga is yung pagiging essence of being a provider, not
Mm.
just for my family, pero at least sa future family or future plans. Ang
Mm.
hirap naman kasi kung medyo alanganin in terms of finances. I know money is not a hindrance talaga, pero I mean, practically, ano
Which is
siya,
very
kailangan.
important. Yeah.
Yes.
Oo.
So, ayun, bukod sa makatulong sa family, sa mga expenses, yung essence din na talagang ah, makapagbayad ng sariling bills and yung
Ah,
tinatawag na financial freedom. I can go wherever I want, whenever I want, ganyan. So I can go to the mall or at least have a break on a weekdays, ganyan. Pag
mm.
weekends, I can spend time with my friends randomly parang or suddenly, ganyan. So,
Mm.
yun yung pinaka-driving force.
Yeah. So, meaning to say, parang yung financial freedom of being a business owner. Parang
Yes.
ganun. And of course, yung accountability, kahit
Mm.
na you're saying about future family eh. Diba?
Yes.
So, guys, oh my God, si Kilo is like, guys, he's like, sobrang,
Available.
oo,
Available for bookings, ganyan.
diba? Sobrang role model na ano na siya for his future, very responsible. You're very responsible in that. And then in yung part na you wanted to provide for the family and your future family na maging ano ka, financially stable as well.
Mm.
So in this podcast, we always talk about this. Like pinag-uusapan ko di ba lagi na like we work for money din naman eh. And there's
Yes.
nothing wrong with that because
Mm.
I always say money is the mover. 'Di ba? If walang pera, hindi natin move eh yung mga bagay-bagay. 'Di ba? So that's why that is very important. You work for financial freedom, you work for the freedom na pwede kang okay, stop na ako sa work ko kasi medyo pagod na. I'm gonna go have some coffee, meet some friends. Parang ganun. Ano yung nag inspire sa work mo and artistic vision? Kasi sabi mo kanina, nabanggit mo your like a studio portrait tsaka mga fashion and events. Because I'm pretty sure the market is very competitive, diba? Sa
Yes.
Philippines. So, paano mo siya napupush through, Kilo?
Sige. Firstly siguro, challenging. Ano siya, yung drive talaga to deliver something of quality.
Mm-mm.
Simulan ko sa fashion shows or fashion. One thing is, pag ako na kumuha ng fashion, ano talaga siya? Siyempre marami yung kukuha kong pictures, then what I select only kung ano yung ipopost ko or ipapublish. Hindi na ako nagpa-publish yung mga nakapikit na models or yung uncomfortable poses or itsura nila. Kasi hindi naman magre-reflect siya na parang uncomfortable suotin yung damit. So parang it defeats the purpose of the fashion, showcasing fashion. So, isa yun. Then, yung sa events naman, gusto ko talaga yung feeling na, alam mo yung natitreasure yung moment nila, yung milestone in life, mga 7th birthdays, 18th birthday, 50th birthday, kung ano mang number ng birthday nila, ganyan. And talagang ano siya, I make to the point na memorable siya in a sense na gusto nila yung, not just yung output, pero yung experience nila na, hindi ako marunong mag-post, pero kaya niya akong i-guide, kaya kong ma-enjoy yung birthday or yung session ko na yun.
Yeah.
And last na, yung sa studio portraits talaga, usually mga baguhan or let's say aspiring models yung madalas. So, they get to the point na syempre maubusan sila ng post and I tell them na to be comfortable, be as they are. Tatry natin yung ganitong post. Pag di niya kaya, di natin gawin. Kasi iba naman talaga yung body shape, body flexibility. So, yun siya. Ang daming,
So you can
dami.
say based on those sinabi mo, you can say na you found at this point you found your style na as a photographer. Nakita mo na
Yes.
siya.
Yes. So, incorporate ko dun sa style, parang genre. Kasi I'm exploring, I think I explored a lot for me.
Mm-mm.
I
Mm-mm.
tried real estate, nakatry ako yung condo, pang Airbnb. Nakatry ako ng product, mga watches. Then, meron din isang food sa isang parang Tapsilogan. So, yung mga ganong maliliit na
I remember
na
also you
experiences.
delve into yung kitchenwares. Tama ba?
Yeah,
Mga
yes.
ganun.
Yun
Yeah.
siya. So, mga products din siya.
Yeah.
So, ang daming it's good to explore some other genres to really be convinced na ito na yung gusto kong i-pursue, which is now yung studio portraits and corporate and events. And siya, ang pinaka-factor din ulit is ito yung genre na kaya kong masustain as I grow old, as I grow further sa career na to. Kasi ang hirap naman kung nag-invest ako sa ganitong klase na genre, pero for 2-3 years lang, hindi siya, parang mawawala na talaga. Kailangan, at least now, what I invest is for long term, 5 to 10 years, ganyan.
Evergreen siya. Parang nakikita mo siya na gagawin mo siya in the longest time.
Yes.
Diba? Yeah, that's so good. Oo. So, going back to the previous interview namin kay Kilo, guys, like, I'm so impressed sa kanya kasi, like, literally, siya yung, which is very rare, literally, siya yung example ng na-find niya yung passion niya and hobby. And became like, and made a business out of it. So, uulitin ko, you're actually one of the very lucky few individuals
Thank you.
na, yeah,
I'm grateful.
I mean, or blessed, parang ganon, to have that opportunity. And of course, to provide experiences. Maganda yung sinabi mo. I wanted to provide experiences sa mga tao to make my birthday memorable, whatever events sa life ko. Diba? So guys, if you're an aspiring model, if nagsisimula kayo, I think Kilo is the guy. Kasi he'll be there to guide you. Diba? So ako Kilo pa, diba? Kahit wala akong modeling,
Sure.
kaya ba?
Yes. Oo naman.
Sige. Susubukan ko yan next time.
Isingit ko dyan minsan sa
Sige.
photoshoot, may mga assistant or parang guardian na kasama. Kunyari,
Mm.
yung tita, ganyan. Eh, nandun siya. Sige, picture na kita dyan. Nag-enjoy din siya.
Oh, diba?
Oo.
Yeah. Oo. Yeah, guys, so I think kasi yung mga, especially yung mga tinutulungan mo yung mga aspiring models, very limited pa siguro experience nila, diba?
Yes.
So I think it's very important to really hold them by the hand and guide them.
Yes.
Diba? So yeah, so it's a collaborative effort. So speaking of building relationships sa industry, collaborative effort. So as I've said kanina, it's a very competitive industry and you found your genre na or in the freelance world or business world, ang ibig sabihin yan, you found your niche. So the big question now from previous interview natin, how do you find clients now and maintain those relationships? You don't have to go into details, because that is your proprietary, tawag nito, ownership. But you give us a hint because we have a lot of like aspiring freelance photographers na nakikinig sa podcast na to or graphic artists. Can you give us a hint? Paano mo na siya hinandle? How to maintain relationships and get clients? Hi everyone, this is Margaret. A quick one. I'd like to share with you that we have a free 2-hour crash course for aspiring Filipino freelancer or existing freelancer, which is called How to Start Freelancing for Filipinos. It is for free. Just go to articledesigncourses.com and get access to it. When you sign up, mapapanood nyo na siya kagad. And also, we have an ebook for free that is 10 steps on how to find freelancing clients that actually pay. So just go to articledesigncourses.com. This is all for free. Download it and watch it. So, see ya.
Yes, sige. Simulan ko siya sa konting story. Sa previous podcast interview or parang yung workshop na, yung photography part, may isang attendee na into photography din. Sa afternoon, nag-connect kami. Then, surprisingly, talagang ang dami niyang na-refer. Kumbaga siya pa yung parang naging marketing personal ko, parang ganyan. So from there, ang daming referral talagang. So una, more on referrals ako, which is good. I'm very grateful kasi bihira yun na sila na yung lalapit or sila na yung mag-i-inquire na from word of mouth ng iba. Then secondary na lang for me is yung mga direct inquiries ngayon sa Facebook page kasi since I'm posting na, so they can inquire na. Pero yun, I'm very grateful sa mga tao na talagang nagre-refer or talagang nakakaulit or same person, nagre-refer sila, ang dami na. So ano siya, Nakakatuwa, grabe.
Yeah. So, ibig
Referrals.
sabihin, referrals. Yeah. I think the line of industry mo, the creative industry, very important yung ganun eh. You build a really good rapport sa mga
Yes.
client mo. And then, yun nga, if they had a very good experience, guys, if a client had a good experience sa'yo, hindi yan sila magdadalawang isip na i-refer ka eh. Diba? So, pag nagustuhan nila yung trabaho mo, nagustuhan nila, para sa kanila, ito ay polido, nag-deliver si Kilo over and above. Easy as that eh. You know what? I know a photographer, si Kilo, ganyan, ganyan. He can do your events, he can do your birthdays, fashion, whatever. So, referrals. And then you've mentioned about Facebook. So, you turned into
Yeah.
yan yung digital, digital acquisition strategy mo. So, how
Yes.
often do you post to Facebook? To
So
get
far.
parang to get traction.
So far sa Facebook, medyo magulo talaga yung algorithm niya. So, for the past 2 years, parang I'm still exploring. Kasi since Facebook, sabi daw, or at least nakita ko sa mga online sources na siya yung pinakamagulong algorithm compared sa ibang platforms. So, I tried to be random as well. Ganyan. So, one thing is when I have fashion shows or attended fashion shows, talagang sinusulit ko, iniisa-isa ko yung pag-post per model as much as I can. Kasi they at least they can post personally yung part lang nila. And if they want to share as a group, pwede rin naman. So, isa yun. Then, yung iba, kunyari, may isang session lang siya tapos may 2, 3 damit. I post them separately. So, at least hindi siya randomly sa isang post lang. I try to make it somehow organized pa din para mas madali ring makita as reference for other clients na mag-i-inquire.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah. So I like the word that you use, reference. So eto guys, yung paggamit ni Kilo ng digital platform, which is Facebook in his case, is called testimonials and proof. Diba? It is proof. So kaya, okay, when somebody refers you, tapos nakita nila mayroong online presence na very tangible, makikita ka agad. Click mo lang Facebook, hanapin mo yung Kilo Serrano portrait, something, photography.
yes,
Ganun.
yes.
Studio photography. Pag nakita nila yan sa Facebook, makikita nila yung mga previous jobs ni Kilo, and it implies as a proof. Talagang na legit siya, na may ginagawa siya. And then, ito yung ginawa niya. So you could have a
Yes.
reference point, which is very good. You use the word reference na, oy, ito pala yung kaya niyang gawin. Diba? So in a marketing perspective, it's so easy to decide eh. If I saw your work and it resonated with me, okay, I think this is the guy for me. Parang ganon. So, ang ganda kasi you've mentioned 2 types of marketing acquisition strategy as a freelance photographer. One is let's say it's the physical part, which is the referrals. Nangyayari siya in building relationships. Second is the digital one. Nagpo-post ka sa Facebook mo. Although, sinasabi mo admittedly na hindi mo pa talaga nakuha yung algorithm. Which is,
Yeah.
you know what? Wala namang makakakuha talaga nun eh. Diba?
Indeed.
Wala namang makakakuha talaga nun. But ang maganda, nilalagay mo ni-reflect mo yung portfolio mo. Ganun, yung mga trabaho mo. So, yeah, wow. I think lahat yun naturo natin sa sa mga previous
Yeah.
courses natin before, which is,
Yes.
guys, gamit na gamit ni Kilo. Ang galing. Kaya nga si Kilo, siya yung, proud ako, especially sa mga estudyante natin before, nagsimula tayo sa article design. Sobrang, niya, ang bilis niya matuto. So, Kilo, with regard to that, since eto na, marami ka nang naging nakatrabaho, nagkaroon ka na ng mga relationships sa business. I know, kasi fina-follow ko yung page mo. I know na ang dami mo nang ginawa. May mga fashion shows, may mga artista, may mga celebrity ka na yung nakasama, di ba?
Some.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So, ano yung very recent na project mo na sobrang proud ka? And yung feeling mo, sabi mo, nag-stand out ka doon. It is something na makaka-solidify sa career mo when it comes to sa photography. Can you share with us? Pwede ding
Yes.
marami, if you want.
Sige. Kontian ko lang. Wow.
Sige.
Sige. So far, I'm thinking of 2 or 3. Sige, tignan
There you
natin.
go.
Yung una, sa fashion designer, I collaborated with Happy Andrada, si Miss Happy.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so, di ko na-expect na, makakatrabaho ko siya, ganyan. So, galing siya sa referral from a friend. So,
Oh my
talagang,
God. Ang galing.
so parang, uy, kailangan ng photographer. Yan. So, pwede ka ba sa, round lunch nung wine gallery? So, wow, sige, try ko yan. Then, yung pinakamagandang part is, I usually have a flash sa camera. So, flash photography style. Nataon yung kay Miss Happy, meron siyang iridescent design. So, lalabas lang yung design kapag may nailawan ng flash. So, parang perfect. Ikaw na yung ilalagay natin photographer dyan. So, wow, talagang siya, parang meant to be, ganyan.
Yes, swak na
Then,
swak. Oo.
Then, hindi man siya super parang luxurious or bongga talaga. Kasi small event siya. Parang convention sa mall. Then, it's very memorable or impactful to me kasi since bukod kay Miss Happy, na-feature siya sa newspaper. So, nakaprint siya. So, kumbaga, ako yung nag-picture niya, ganyan-ganyan. So, parang, wow, ibang sense of,
May copy ka nun? May copy ka ng newspaper? Bumili ka?
actually, ang bilis siyang naubos. So,
Oh my God.
parang lang, ang pinaka-copy ko na lang, yung pinicturan nung kasama ko.
Yeah,
So, at
yeah.
least, so naka-post siya
Oo.
sa Behance, kung makita niyo yung post doon. At least
Mm-mm.
may picture, legit siya. At
Mm-mm.
least tao
Mm-mm.
talaga, may kamay na nakahawak.
Oo.
Ayun. Then, ayun siya. And siguro yung pangalawa is, from that same friend na referral sa akin, is, nakapag-partner kami sa isang cinema. Sabihin ko na yung mall, yung Fisher
Sige.
Mall. So,
Okay.
cinema siya. So, i-feature namin yung mga movies nila. So, parang binabalik kasi yung cinema feels since surge of pandemic. So,
Mm.
tatlong movies yon, yung Barbie, Oppenheimer, pati yung The Nun 2. So, very, very, wow, nakapag-shoot ako sa cinema, di ko kailangan magpa-reserve, ganyan.
Mm. Oo.
So, yun siya nakakatuwa na I got to shoot sa loob ng cinema, not just in my own studio.
Ang galing. Oo.
Yes.
So, ibang environment siya. So,
Yeah.
medyo challenging ba? Oo.
Yes, actually. Kasi, though it's parang same setup na studio, I can have my artificial lights na setup. Pero yung essence na nasa iba kang lugar, talagang hindi mo controlled yung pinaka-environment, yung structure niya.
Exactly.
Ano pa rin siya, it has the challenge na, or motivational na I can do something out of it. Na hindi ako malilimit ng kung ano man. I can engage or activate my creativity. And of course, support ng mga tao na nakapaligid sa akin.
Oo,
Yun siya.
exactly. Wow! Ang ganda!
Yeah.
Yung cinema. Ang ganda.
Yes.
Ang ganda experience. And you know what strike me sa lahat ng I'm pretty sure ang dami mo pang mga memorable experience, but you generously shared the two. I'm pretty sure what struck me is yung referral siya.
Yeah.
Referral siya. Talagang word of mouth.
Mhm.
Diba? Talagang ni-refer ka. Ibig sabihin, Kilo, you're doing a great job. Diba? So,
Yes.
kahit
Thank
ako
you.
din naman, I would be really proud of that one. Because I know a few freelance photographers in Philippines, and they mention that it's very competitive
Mm-mm.
talaga. Yung industry nyo, very competitive. So, wow, the fact na nire-refer ka, it is something, it's such a big deal. Diba? And guys, coming from 2 years ago lang yan, ha? 2 years ago lang yan nagsimula.
Yeah.
So that is a really good, ang dami nangyari. Diba? Ang dami nangyari. When you decided na, okay, I'm gonna make this all in. So with that, Kilo, even if you've transitioned from hobby photographer hanggang sa freelance, legit business ka na, if there's someone trying to break free sa freelance photography sa Philippines mismo na setting, what is like yung number one advice na mabibigay sa kanya?
Mm.
Kunwari, may friend ako.
Yeah.
Gusto niyang mag-delve into sa studio portrait, sabihin natin.
Mhm.
So, ano yung number one advice na share mo?
Okay. So, best advice, of course, is to have collaborative work. Isa yan, bukod sa keep practicing. Kasi sa practice, you can, of course, hone your own skills. Pero iba pa rin na talagang nakikipag-collaborate ka sa ibang tao. You can learn more from others than just yourself. And yung gusto ko talagang i-share din is yung essence of parang being honest na sa mga collaborative work. Marami kang gagastusin or like kunyari malayo yung pupuntahan or at least somewhere not from your own area. So, kailangan mo talagang gumastos in a sense. And yung gastos na yun, para na siyang parang pambayad
Investment.
dun sa,
Oo.
yes, parang investment siya dun sa learning experience mo with the people of different professionals na rin. And
Mm-mm.
pinakamarami ako natutunan is dun sa couple na talagang lagi kong collaborate.
Mhm.
Tapos under sila nung name na UN Production. So I'm very thankful na they, most of the time, as in parang 80%, 90% na talagang sa kanila nanggagaling yung referrals for other na malalayo sa akin na wala akong kinalaman talaga, ganyan. So I'm
Mhm.
very grateful for having a good relationship with them. And I'm really learning. Talagang ang dami kong natutunan sa
Mm.
kanila in terms sa practicals ng camera and kahit sa maintenance. Ayun siya.
So
Just
shout out
collaborate.
to UN
Yes.
Productions.
Yes.
So they're based in Manila then, in the
Mm.
gig, the same?
Quezon City sila.
In QC, wow. So thank you UN Productions for collaborating
Yes.
with Kilo, diba?
Yes.
So collaboration, if you're starting, it's very important to collaborate. Pero paano yung mga, for example, ako start, tulad
Mm.
ko, I don't have any idea sa collaboration. Saan ko i-reach out yung mga, potential partnerships? Paano, diba? So should I
Mm.
join an event? Should I join a webinar? Or makikipag-usap lang ako sa groups, parang gano'n, i-DM ko sila anonymously. So how do really start the collaborative if you can give an
Yes.
advice? Mhm.
Yes. So far, I can think of have the courage or confidence to in a aspect ng or platform ng Facebook post
Mhm.
there na available ka or when you saw something na ah, posting ng iba, try to collaborate with them. For me, ang latest kong ginawa is merong free workshop ng isang brand ng camera. So since free kahit malayo siya, okay lang gumastos kasi kung ano yung matututunan ko dun, great investment siya. Not just dahil I will network, pero the essence of how other people are doing it. And ayun siya, very helpful. Hindi ka man magkaroon ng ganong klaseng network, pero yung essence of confidence na build siya sa sarili mo na, yun yung hindi mawawala eh. Talagang
Oo.
pag na-build mo or talagang may kinakapitan ka na ganong klaseng confidence, iba
Mm.
yung driving force mo na. And also yung natutunan din sa saan tawag ito, sa freelance courses
Oo.
natin sa AND,
Yeah.
ah, yung words of affirmation from different
Mm.
people. If
Oo.
if ever naman na wala talagang source of way to approach other
Collaborate.
people,
Oo.
you can try your friends, your
Oo.
own friends, set of friends, or kapitbahay, kamag-anak, ganyan.
Mm.
And kung wala talaga, you can try in photography, you can try self-shoot or at least self-portraits. So,
Mm.
ikaw mismo yung model. So, may
Mm.
pag-aaralan ka rin iba how to pose yourself, pero the confidence, the experience is there.
Mm.
And segue ko na ng konti, if you're shy, you can try to collaborate with me. You will be, I promise na maging comfortable ka and kumbaga, advocacy ko siya na lalabas ka ng studio na meron kang sense of confidence in yourself. Ayan.
Good. Ayun. Very important siya sa niche nyo, sa
Mm.
photography, to really collaborate and get yourself out there. Si Kilo, na-remember ko, medyo mahihain siya before when I first
Yes.
had a one-on-one conversation with him and my previous business partner before, diba, we had to interview you, parang isa sa napanalunan mo dun sa course, you know.
Yes.
So, I remember that was many years ago. Sobrang shy niya na tao. Ganon. Tapos sinasabi niya sa akin yung isa daw sa balakid niya is yung mahihain ka, di ba?
Yeah.
Yung confidence mo parang hindi mo alam paano siya ilulugar. But look at him now. He went out of his shell. Just go for it. I think it's not as bad as you think it is di ba? Pagdating mo doon, ay, okay lang naman pala. Hindi naman pala nakakatakot. Oo, lalo na ngayon, post-pandemic, is may mga events na nangyayari. You mentioned earlier about the camera brand that you attended. I think they have to be actively looking for collaborations talaga eh. Actively checking, okay, ano bang events dito? Ano bang events na pwede kong attendan? And then from there, you have to be open na, hey, you're open for collab. No?
Yes.
I think it is very important na explicit ka doon, na alam nila na you open for collab. And then from then on, doon na siya. May mag-grow na may mangyayari na
Yes.
parang network of mga referrals and etc. And whichever way, you will learn eh. Kung hindi ka man nakakuha ng referral, at least naging confident ka, na
Yes.
practice mo yung confidence na lumabas ka. So, very good advice, Kilo. And hindi niya kailangan ng sobrang daming pera. It's not expensive. Diba sometimes when you just go on Facebook, become active, may nakikita ka
Yeah.
lang, diba?
Mm-mm.
Na,
Yes.
na opportunity. Ganon. So, just stay in the loop. Okay, you mentioned kanina na legit na yung business mo. It is now like may tax ka na, invoice and everything. Ganon. So, it's very legit. You have your own studio. Wala na, business na talaga siya. It's a legit business model. And then at the same time, you're a photographer, you're a graphic artist, you're a very creative person. My question to you now is, I'm interested how you balance these two. Kasi the creative side of business plus merong business side eh. So sometimes kasi may tao na they only work for passion lang, for creativity. Nakakalimutan yung business side. Where in fact, ikaw din yung negosyo mo din yun eh. So, paano mo siya nababalance? And any other tips how to balance both things?
To balance or at least something to do outside of the usual. For me, active ako na umattend sa isang for spiritual aspect naman, yung isang charismatic community for single young professionals. So yes, I'm single and professional.
Shout out, single si Kilo, guys.
and
Super
so,
green flag, nag-iipon na siya.
yes. So,
Alright.
isang factor na I tend to parang address or parang communicate with other people na iba-ibang work din. So, karamihan nasa ibang industry. So, ako lang or at least less yung nasa creative side, more on mga architect, accountant, yung mga nandun. I get to learn or at least interact with them. At least hindi masyadong photography or work lang yung pinag-uusapan. I can talk about something else. We can talk about something else, ganyan. And nakakatuwa din since they are in a different industry, somehow may sense of network na rin na, uy, nag-picture ka, ganyan, or you do photographs, I can refer you, ganyan. And isang factor din is yung essence of talagang giving feedback sa ibang tao na comfortable ka, na hindi mo ka-industry. Kasi I think there's an essence of genuity to that compared sa kasama mo sa industry na merong competition. So, it's good to really parang stand ground or step back sometimes pag minsan hindi na ako align sa gusto kong gawin talaga sa buhay. Kasi sa work or business, since ang daming ganap, parang daming gustong itry, pero is it still aligned to what I want to happen in my life, or is it aligned especially to my values as I pursue this on a long-term basis? Ano siya, do something na hindi lang dahil separate siya sa industry mo, pero have something of parang gusto ko siyang i-define as something of play na you can still do what you love to do, your work, your business, pero incorporate something na relaxed ka. You can be free and relaxed.
So parang maganda pa rin yung meron tayong life outside what we work.
Yes.
And recently lang you've been a member of the book club, diba?
Yes, another hobby.
Another hobby. So Kila and I are members of a book club, guys. Bago lang kami nagkaroon ng first meetup. It's so funny. I remember yung first interview natin, may challenge siya about yung mga kamag-anak or friends na kunwari magpapa-photoshoot. I think ikaw yun eh. Yung magpapa-photo, diba? Magpapa-photoshoot. So, kunwari, Kilo, pa-picture naman kami sa birthday ng lola ko, kunwari friend mo ko. Kumbaga, maghingi sila ng discount sa'yo or whatever, or how do you manage that? Kasi friend mo sila, and then, of course, negosyo yun at the end of the day. May experience ka pa ba ulit na gano'n, or hindi na, or marunong ka na mag-handle?
Sa ngayon, parang hindi talaga siya totally nawawala. Meron talagang ganong offers. Not because some other party is parang it does not take value. Pero I think it's a reality na talagang merong iba, even though na alam nila yung value mo, they can't have the resources, at least yet. So, pag ganun, I usually talk to them, ano ba yung pinakakailangan? Then, I try to parang negotiate or at least manage yung expectation nila, ganyan. And kung meron akong pwedeng ma-insert na somehow favorable to me to cope up dun sa price na hindi nila masusustain or hindi nila ma-avail, at least, ano siya, something of parang win-win situation pa rin na I can have somehow additional portfolio or at least I can really post them. I can use them to publish. They have their memories, their photos, ganyan.
You just try to make it a point na it could have like a win-win relationship pa rin. Kasi yung cases ng gano'n, hindi talaga natin maiiwasan. Like even me, like I give discounts pa rin to people that I know like to people, my friends. There's a lot to be discussed pa, Kilo. So any other things that you would want to share pa na pwedeng matutunan ng mga listeners natin dito as a graphic artist or a freelance photographer?
Parang advice type siya, no? Inisip ko, parang stay excited, stay motivated, kahit na walang support or feeling mo walang support around you. Pero they are still looking at you. Meron at merong nakakita sa'yo. They may not interact right now, pero soon, or let's say in God's time, God's perfect time, na talagang eto na, dito na kayo pinagtagpo to really create something beautiful, to not just collaborate, pero produce something
worthwhile or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Naubusan ako ng words. Ayun siya. Nakaka-overwhelm lang actually ditong past 2 years. Parang binalikan ko yung hard drive ko kasi na ano ba yung nangyari? Sinimulan ko na sa 2023. So, wow, ang daming nangyari. Ang daming nagtiwala. And ang daming kong gustong ikwento sa'yo, Margaret, kasi nga 2 years, wow. Ang daming ganap.
That's why I said that you have to go back to podcast kasi we have to touch base anong nangyari sa'yo, and it will be a good example talaga to our listeners that to never give up sa dreams mo, sa passions mo, and when you have clarity, which is si side ni Kilo kasi may clarity siya. He wanted to be his own boss and have the financial freedom to provide for the family, to provide even for the future family na meron siya. Super green flag, guys, no? So, I think yung clarity ni Kilo is very helpful With sa 2 years lang, ang daming ganap, ang daming nangyari. Diba? So, that's why it's very important. Sabi ko, bumalik ka sa podcast, let's talk about this. And let's tell people na, hey, it's really possible if you never give up. Ang ganda ng advice mo, stay excited. Even if like no one's clapping for you, just do it. Clap for yourself. And then later on kasi, may nakakakita pa rin ng ginagawa mo. If you never give up and clear ka sa goals mo, Mr. IG ka, I think you'd be good. Diba? Just like what you did. What's the future project coming for you? Anong next for you as a photographer? And ano bang mga events na ilulup out namin sa'yo? Or ano bang pwede mong ma-share na gagawin mo?
After 2 years, wow, ano siya, I'm really trying now to invest sa video side, not just to parang not just to widen yung scope ko, but really to give more value sa clients. And hindi dahil trend lang siya, no? Pero kumbaga yung essence of having a photo and video, it's something really na ite-treasure mo for a lifetime. Bukod dun sa, since I will be expanding, I am now open to parang more collaborative work na to explore, especially kung events na malalaking events like weddings or other gatherings na very special. I'm now exploring or at least trying to invest to parang hire, not just hire, parang ayoko nung term na hire people. Parang ito,
collaborate na lang siguro.
Collaborate with people, passionate people na talagang aligned kami, not just in work ethics, but also in values kung paano, how to treat clients. Hindi ko alam, konting rant siguro na marami talagang ka-relate mo na or ka-vibe mo sa work Pero once outside work, they have a different kind of work ethic or at least attitude. So, kailangan sana, ideal na lahat yon tugma. Mahirap siya, difficult,
But it's
pero ano siya,
possible.
yes,
Uh,
possible and really worth it.
mm,
Very ano siya. That's the
that's good.
goal.
Yeah. All right. So, guys, Kilo, until now, he's very open for collaborative
Yes.
partnership. So, yeah, speaking of that, Kilo, where can they reach out to you if they wanted to hire you or they wanted to collaborate you? Can you just plug a bit para
Yes.
alam nila saan ka i-reach out?
You can reach me at my Facebook page, Kilo Serrano Portrait Photography. Kung masyadong mahaba yon, you can just type Kilo Portraits. Lalabas dapat yan. Ayan.
Mm-mm.
And also, I'm active posting on my Behance. So, dun yung mas magandang quality for photos. So, you can check that out also. More on Facebook pa rin talaga. I'm trying to expand on IG or LinkedIn na portfolio type. Soon, makikita nyo ako doon na mas active. So for now, you can still check on my Facebook and Behance.
Mm-mm. So when they go there, I'm gonna add the links of that one para they can just click to it. So when they
Yes.
go there, tapos pwede ka na lang i-message doon, right?
Yes.
Uh-uh.
Yes.
All right. So wow, guys. So thank you so much, Kilo, for that wonderful insights after 2 years. So
Yeah.
what happened to Kilo after 2 years? So quick lang, diba, guys? So a major takeaway ko dito is I think Kilo never stop eh. Hindi ka hindi ka tumigil ka collaborate. Hindi ka
Yeah.
tumigil ka do something, put out yung talent mo, yung skill mo. Kasi even before, wala kang ginagawa during pandemic na magkakilala tayo. Then we were in the community. You're still taking photos of yung mga miniature na things, di ba?
Yes.
And then, pinuput out mo siya sa Facebook mo. So, he's always being productive. He's always being useful. Then, never nawala yung drive niya eh. Yung ginagamit niya yung oras niya, kumbaga. Of course, guys, it's okay na maging parang idol tayo at some point, magpahinga. But I guess in Kilo's case, what I'm trying to say is he never gave up that passion na meron siya. It's always burning. Then right now, it paid off. Like legitimate business owner si Kilo, or can reach out to him, hire him for your studio, portrait, events, fashion, yung mga gigs, and of course, collaborate with him. So search for Kilo Portraits. Lalabas daw siya sa Facebook. All right? Ayun. So, I think that's all, guys. Next time, tingnan natin ano pang yung mga specific details na pwedeng ma-share ni Kilo. Probably he's gonna come visit us again sa podcast natin and we're gonna discuss
Sure.
yung mga techniques, probably. Because last time, Kilo shared yung basic photography techniques, diba? Then maybe next time we'll dive into that one deeper. So, Kilo, come back anytime. You're very welcome. And thank you so much for being here, Starting Podcast, and I'll talk to you soon. All right.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
Kilo.
much.
Yeah, bye.
You put me in a firefly. It's terrible, I know. I can't control what's going in over head. Rushing, crushing, falling, breaking. You get an overdrive.